Welcome. Thank you for joining me today. For today's practice, we'll be moving through a yin sequence. This practice is very wonderful and involves opening of the body with long, deep breaths. You can expect to do between 5 to 7 breaths in each pose. To make your practice more accessible, you're welcome to have a block, a pillow, a blanket, anything that makes you feel happy and comfortable and supported. To bring to our mind's eye, we'll bring about a sutra from Patanjali's Book of Yoga Sutras. We will be talking about the portion on practice. It's number 33. So the sutra states that when disturbed by negative thoughts, positive ones should be thought of instead. So as we move through our practice, as we sit in these poses, by nature, we're going to have a lot of thoughts come up. When we're placed in uncomfortable situations, we often begin to feel some type of way. But we want to work to bring our attention to our thoughts and try to shift them to have a different experience. So with that in mind, we'll get started. We'll bring the palms face up on the knees and tuck the index finger under the thumb. We'll begin to find our breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. Settling into our practice today. Breathe in through the nose. Feel the prana run down the energy centers all the way to the end of the tailbone. And exhale. Feel the shoulders soften. Feel yourself settling into your seat. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Flutter open the eyes and place the palms, fingertips on the ground beside your hips. We'll press the left palm into the earth, gaze at the right palm, and inhale, reach the right hand up to the sky. And exhale, find yourself journeying into your side body stretch. Gaze up at the right fingertips, inhale. And exhale, if it suits you, you can drop down to the left elbow, but that's only an option. You're also welcome to take your block and place it under your forearm for a little extra support. This is just an option, of course. Deep breath in. Open your heart towards the sky. Exhale, relax your shoulders as you feel the stretch on your obliques, on your right side waist. Inhale, gaze up at the fingertips. Exhale. Inhale, drop your right hip down towards the earth. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly rise back up. And exhale here. Inhale, reach the arms to the sky and gaze up. Exhale, palms come together and down to the heart center. Place the right fingertips on the earth and inhale, lift the left hand up, gaze at the palm. And exhale, journeying down into your bend, feeling the stretch on the left side waist now. If you used your block on the previous side, please feel free to use it again. Deep breath in, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath out. Inhale, drop the left hip on the floor. Exhale. Inhale, open the heart towards the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Feel a line of energy from your left fingertips all the way down to your left hip. Exhale. Inhale, breathe down that line. Exhale. Take one more inhale. And exhale, slowly come back to center. Inhale, reach the arms up to the sky, gaze up. Exhale, palms come together and down to the heart center. Taking a moment to notice your thoughts. Notice what might have came up during that experience. Can we shift our thoughts into positive words of affirmation? Whenever that little voice comes up saying, I can't, shift it to I can. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Now sitting back on your yoga mat, coming to long ways, we'll bring our legs out into a straddle position. If you have to scooch your seat back a little bit so that your heels are on the yoga mat, please do so. It really helps to have a little bit of cushion under the heels. Wherever you are here, come to a comfortable spot. If you need to use a pillow under the seat, you're very welcome to. We'll inhale, reach up to the sky. Draw your lower belly in and up to lift you up a little bit higher. And on the exhale, like you're painting a wall forward, we'll slowly fold down. Keep the feet flexed. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, if you'd like, you can bring the block underneath your forehead. Work to find an external rotation in the hips here. So your feet are turning out. Inhale. And exhale. Feet are pressing against an imaginary wall. Inhale. Exhale. What is coming up? Pay attention to your thoughts. Inhale. Exhale. Where do you feel the stretch? Breathe into the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Imagine you're feeling your body lengthen as you breathe in. And exhale, let everything soften. Inhale, relax your shoulders. Exhale. Whisper to yourself, I surrender. Take one more breath. And exhale out. Placing the block to the side, we'll lead with the back of the heart and slowly roll all the way back up on an inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Opening your eyes if they're closed. We'll come to our hands and our knees, moving in a way that's loving and supportive. If it would feel good to have a block near you or a pillow underneath you here, please do so. We're moving into child's pose, traditional child's pose. So the knees will be together, the feet together. If you have fussy knees, take your pillow and place it on top of your calves and sit back on the pillow to give some space in the knees. Rest the palms beside your feet and draw the forehead to the earth. Allow your shoulders to soften. Inhale. Exhale. You're welcome to reach the arms forward here. And if you'd like to bring the earth further up to you, you're welcome to place the block under your forehead. Inhale. Exhale. If you're feeling a little too much compression in the belly, you can bring the knees a little wider and sit in a more extended version of child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Feel your armpits dropping towards the floor if your arms are extended. Notice your thoughts. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale. I surrender. I am open. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Breathing into all parts of the body. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now slowly draw a line with the nose and look forward. Inhale, come back up to tabletop position. Remove the pillow if it's under you. We'll extend the right leg out on an inhale. Bring the right palm so that it's next to the left. And on your exhale, hug the right foot and knee up, coming into a low lunge, but in a lizard. So you can walk the left knee back. If you'd like to use your block here to bring the earth up a little bit to you, you're welcome to. If you're in lizard, we're just going to heel toe the right foot so that the toes spill off the yoga mat. You can uncurl the back toes and press into the top of the back foot. Staying here and breathing, or you're welcome to drop down to the forearms. This is a place that you can use a pillow if you'd like to make it a bit more comfortable, and you can also use your block. If it feels right for you, you can begin to open the sole of the right foot and flex the toes. Inhale, pull the right hip crease back. Exhale. You may be here, and if you have any fussiness, you're also welcome to come onto the fists. Inhale. Exhale, relax the shoulders. You're also welcome to use the block for a pillow for your forehead. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. What thoughts are coming up? Breathe into the stretch. Inhale. I am open to the thoughts that come up during this stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Remove the block if it is under you and slowly walk yourself back up, removing any props that might be near. Press into the palms. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, step the right foot back to meet the left. Take a couple moments to just hit the tops of the feet to the earth, waking up in the legs. If you'd like, you can sit back on your heels for a moment. Actually, let's all go ahead and sit back on the heels for hero pose. We'll take a few breaths here and then we'll move into our lizard lunge on the other side. So if you need your pillow once again to place under the knees and sit back, you can stay here in this nice comfortable version of hero pose. You're also welcome to turn the feet out, move the fleshy part of the calf to the side, and sit back. This is also a place where you can take a block, place it down, and sit back on the block. Wherever you choose to be, we're going to take 5 to 7 breaths. Make sure you're comfortable. Hands come to the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, breathe into the places you feel the tension. Exhale. Inhale. Notice what's coming up in your mind. Breathe into it and exhale. Let it go and bring something positive to your mind instead. I'm so thankful for the opportunity to do this today. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. I am so thankful for my body. Exhale. Inhale. I am so thankful for this experience. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Remove the block or pillow and come back to tabletop on an exhale. Extend the left leg out. Inhale. And exhale, bring the left palm beside the right and step the left foot forward into your lizard lunge. You can walk the right knee back. Choose whether your foot is curled or uncurled. Now choosing what works for you here, choosing the props that you might need. We'll take a deep breath in, heel toe the left foot so that the toes are spilling off the mat. And exhale, journeying down to a place that feels comfortable. Inhale, maybe opening the sole of the foot, flexing the toes. Exhale, pulling the left hip crease back. Inhale. Exhale, breathing into the hips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Whatever thoughts are coming up, let them go. Exhale. I am strong and I am capable. Inhale. Notice how these positive words make you feel strong and capable. Exhale. Take one more inhale. Breathe into all of your limbs and exhale. Slowly walk yourself back up. Remove any props that are in your vicinity. And step your left foot back to meet your right foot. Bring the hands as wide as the yoga mat. Walk the knees back. Inhale to half plank. Look forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Ensure that you're centered on your yoga mat. And we'll start by doing a gentle cobra. Wrists under shoulders. Hug the elbows into the side body. Zip the inner thighs together. And inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, cascade down like a wave. Inhale, retract your shoulder blades, lift the heart. And exhale, slide your forearms under, pressing your elbows into the earth under your shoulders. Sphinx pose. We'll take a few breaths here now. So in Sphinx pose, we want to firmly place our forearms on the earth. The distance you want between them is about, if you bend your elbow and grab your opposite elbow, you should be able to just grab a hold of your bicep. And you want to imagine you're pulling the yoga mat apart, and that action is going to lift your lower belly off the earth. And now we're protracting in our shoulder blades, so pulling them apart from one another. Inhale, look forward. Press into the tops of the feet. Exhale here. Inhale. Remember, the neck is an extension of the spine, so we're not crunching the neck, but it's staying nice and long. Exhale. Inhale, almost like you're trying to press away from the ground to levitate yourself. Exhale. Inhale. Draw the lower belly in and up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more inhale, breathing into all of your limbs. And exhale. Now staying here, we'll slide the left palm to the middle of the yoga mat. Gaze back at the right leg and just begin to bend the right knee and pull the right knee up towards the elbow, flexing at the right foot. Stay here and then bring the left hand back to where it was before. Deep breath in. And on your exhale, you can choose to stay with the chest lifted, or if you like, you can turn your elbows out, make a pillow with your palms, and draw your forehead down. Wherever you choose, we'll take 5 to 7 breaths. Inhale, flexing the right foot. Exhale. Inhale. Half frog pose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Find a surrender in the inner right hip. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking one more inhale. And exhale. Lifting the head up, drawing the elbows back under the shoulders, coming back to Sphinx. Slide the right knee back out. Take a deep breath in Sphinx. And exhale, gaze back at the left foot and begin to bend the knee and draw it towards the left elbow, flexing the left foot. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can come back down, surrendering in this half frog pose. Inhale. You're also welcome to bring the pillow and use the pillow. Exhale. Inhale. Keeping the foot flexed. Exhale. Inhale, noticing what's coming up in the thoughts. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, breathing into the left hip. Exhale. Take one more breath. And exhale out. Remove the pillow if you have it. Slowly bring yourself back to Sphinx with the arms. Inhale. And exhale. Step your left leg back to meet your right. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, allow your chest to drop to the floor. Bring the wrists under the shoulders, curl the toes under. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press up to half plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, lift to downward facing dog. We'll inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. And exhale, we're moving into pigeon pose. So bringing the right ankle towards the left wrist and then dropping the right knee down towards the right wrist. Here you might feel a lot right away, so you're welcome to use your pillow underneath the right hip or a block underneath the right hip. Set yourself up in a way that feels good. If you pull your right ankle a little closer towards your pelvis, you'll feel it a little less. And if you pull it away, you'll feel it a little more. So wherever you are, be happy with where you've chosen. We'll stay here for 5 to 7 breaths. You can choose whether you stay in a back bend version of pigeon pose or if you'd like to surrender down, bringing the arms down, using your block as a pillow for your head, or maybe you're super flexible and you can come all the way down to the ground. Wherever you are, keep your right foot flexed and press the top of the left foot into the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Notice your thoughts, what's coming up. If you feel any fussiness, just scoot your ankle back a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your shoulders, relax your mind. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, whispering, I love myself. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath. Exhale out. Slowly press the palms back into the earth. Meet our friends with the torso upright. Remove the block. Plant the palms. Inhale. Exhale, curl the back toe under and step the right foot back to downward facing dog. Pedal the feet out a few times. And inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, step the foot forward, dropping the left ankle beside the right wrist, left knee beside the left wrist, and slowly walking your way out, choosing how you're going to use your props, choosing how close the left ankle is to your pelvis. Pressing into the top of the back foot, we'll take a deep breath in, staying here in the back bend, or exhale, bringing the forearms down to the earth. You might notice one side's a little different than the other. We'll take 5 to 7 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Flexing the left foot. Inhale. I am proud of myself. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your shoulders, relax your mind. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing into the left hip. Take one more breath. And exhale. Removing the block, if you have it, pressing yourself back up. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, curl the back toes under and step back to downward facing dog. You can remove the pillow if it's in your vicinity. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees and look forward. Inhale, walk up to the top and just sitting back onto your bottom. We'll roll all the way down to the ground. If you need to take your pillow and place it under your legs or under your head, find a place that feels comfortable for you. You're also welcome to put your block under your knees. We'll hug the right knee up into the chest. Inhale. And exhale, draw the right knee towards the left for a supine twist. Just lifting the left hip and moving it a little bit further, and then dropping the right knee down. Reach the right fingertips out into a T and gaze past the right hand. Inhale. Another really wonderful way to use your block here is to place it under the right knee. Inhale. Keep energy in both the feet. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, work to draw your right shoulder down on the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more breath. Breathe into all of your limbs. And exhale, slowly bring yourself back to center. Extend the right leg out, hug the left knee in, holding the left knee with the right hand. We'll take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, scooching the right hip over, we'll draw the left knee to the right. You can use your block once again. We'll bring it as high. Reach the left fingertip into a T. And take 5 to 7 breaths, gazing over the left fingers. Inhale. Keep energy in both feet. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Notice what's coming up. Inhale. Exhale. Find gratitude for these moments. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Breathe into all of your limbs. And exhale. Slowly bring yourself back to center. Extending both of the legs out. Resting the palms beside the hips. Tuck the shoulders under the heart. And find Shavasana. Tick-tock the feet to release the hips. Tuck the chin into the chest slightly. If this does not feel yummy for you today, you can bring the feet as wide as the yoga mat and let the knees fall in. Wherever you are, take 5 to 7 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. I am grateful for this practice. Inhale. Exhale. I love myself. Inhale. Exhale. I am whole and complete just as I am. Inhale. I am open to possibilities. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I live my life freely. Inhale. Exhale. I release everything that does not serve me. You can pause the video and stay here for as long as you may like, breathing and letting go. We'll bring our hands up to our third eye. Thank you so much for being here to join me and be here for yourself. From my heart to yours, we bow. Namaste.